Hey guys, today we're going to react to Rush, Half the World. And this was recommended by a subscriber, so thank you. And this is the live in Toronto 1997, I think, in the Molson Amphitheater. I may be wrong, I may be saying that name wrong, but I think that's what it's called. It's in Canada, that's all I know. And I've never heard the song before, which is Half the World. The original video will be in the description for you to check it out. It's from Stick Hits and it's remastered, so he did a really good job to try to revive the feeling of the show pretty much. And I want you guys to just check it out if you're really big Rush fans as well. So yeah, let's check this one out as well. Okay, so I'm going to pause right here because this is apparently the first break. By the way, yeah, I have no clue when the song's going to end because I have no like bar to follow through the duration of the song, so it will end when it will end. Maybe I'll just go through all of this video right here. I'm not really sure, but hopefully not. And yeah, apparently this is Young Rush. I mean, like, this was probably in their 40s, maybe. Not in their 20s like before. We did so many times before. By the way, if you're into Rush, there's a lot of reactions as well that we did, and my dog's barking. But yeah, I really like the acoustic guitar from Alex. I think that was acoustic guitar, right? Right here. That's really cool. And Getty's bass is also very funky, kind of like, you know, kind of groovy as well, which I really appreciate. Then there's the master, the professor, you know, Peart on the drums. Let me see if I can try to find really cool photo of him. There he is on his huge drum set, and he's doing the, I think it's his left hand, right? Technique that marching bands, I think it's called, do all the time, that I don't know what the actual proper term for this technique actually is. I just call it the marching band technique, but because I'm not a drummer. But yeah, this looks really cool, and the chorus is very catchy for now, like it's very catchy, and I'm surprised I've never seen this song before because I'm not really sure which album it's from, but it sounds really good, so let's continue. Oh, I'm not really sure if this is another song or not, so let me just check real quick. Okay, so I checked and it was another song, so it was probably Limbo, which is another one that I don't think I have seen before. So maybe if you guys are interested, then I can definitely check it out. But here we are, back to Half the World. And by the way, at the end I would analyze the lyrics to try to find out what he's talking about. Just judging by the title, maybe it's talking about, I don't know, half the world, maybe the two hemispheres, maybe a Cold War, like communism versus capitalism, two different worlds, I guess. The third world and the first world, or whatever. I don't know, we'll find out later, so let's continue. By the way, I like Getty's haircut in this era. I think this is in 1970 here, because otherwise I'll probably have no other chance to pause. But we are going to rewind a little bit because I do want to, you know, get charged for the next session, I guess. But yeah, instrument-wise, I'd say that Getty's bass sounds so good because it's so funky and groovy, and it's so enhanced by Alex's guitar. I'd say it's the other way around. I'd say Alex's guitar is in the front, but the bass is so subtly in the background that it does hit you quite a lot when you never expect it. Like, for example, you can hear Alex's guitar, but then those little quick subtle notes by Getty just change everything. Just like the drums are very dynamic by Neil Peart, and they just are great at, you know, balancing out the what do you call it? Balancing out the instrument so it doesn't overwhelm all the other players and stuff like that. Probably due to them really knowing each other as musicians, other than just friends as well. So that counts quite a lot. And yeah, let me try to see if there is anything special on the stage. I don't think there is. Like, I think there's a symbol on Neil Peart's drums right here. Not really sure what that means or what that is. Maybe it's the 2112 symbol, but I can't really see. The stage just has some amplifiers and stuff like that, so it's not really anything like, you know, references or Easter eggs for us to find, like shows post this era right here. So yeah, I think we pause perhaps around here, I don't know, but we're gonna keep the song rolling, I guess. By the way, the song's more like a ballad than anything else I think I've seen from Rush, which is not unusual because I've seen some ballad type songs before from Rush, but this is one of them, and I really appreciate them because it does sound a little bit more 80s. I wouldn't be surprised if this came from the Power Windows, I think it's called, from the late 80s for Rush. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, you guys can tell me. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. Let's just try to enjoy the rest. Good. Did you see that those drums? I'm gonna rewind a little bit so you guys can enjoy it a little bit more. That was great. Oh. Those drums were really good, and not only that, but Getty's vocal delivery is so like intense and very nice, and it's fantastic like always. I don't think I've ever seen Getty really, you know, decrease in vocals, I guess. I mean, sure, he got old, but I still think he has that voice deep in him if he puts a lot more effort. No, which I think he did in the late years. I was gonna say something else, I think I forgot. Oh yeah, the quick sudden change in tempo and the chords and everything else, that was really cool. Just transition all of a sudden. It felt like the entire song was going for that quick ending right there. So this is really cool. Let's check it out again. The stage right now, hang on. What are those? What are those? Is this a Godzilla? I think that's a Godzilla. I don't know if that's a Furby or like a Gremlin, I'm not really sure. These are some weird furry pets, I think. And there's a sign right here as well. That's weird. Tell me in the comments what you guys think this is. I think that's another one right here. I'm not really sure. By the way, I've noticed that is that a fridge? I don't think I've noticed that before as well. But the drums, the custom drums also have the symbol, I think it is of the rock, that kind of resembles a human. Not really sure what the album's called, but you guys know because you're Rush fans. So yeah, let's finish the song. I think we just have 30 seconds, so overall we really enjoyed it. It's a really good song, and I'm surprised it isn't more famous, honestly. Okay, so I think that's the end of the song, and now I'm going to check out the lyrics. I've already told you guys what I thought about the sound itself. It's really good. I really like the chorus, very catchy, very late 80s, I'd say. Kind of reminds me of U2 for some reason. I feel like it's kind of like a ballad pop song from U2. That's something U2 would do. So, you know, really enjoyed it. Let's look at the lyrics. Okay, so I got the lyrics right here, and apparently it is talking about like kind of like a hemispherical way of thinking about sociology, or I guess society, which is half the world hates what the half the world does every day. So there are two groups of people, they get divided quite a lot, and usually they do the opposite of what the other group does. For example, if one steals, the other gives. And for example, if one has money, the other one's completely poor, or the other one cries, the other one laughs, the other one tries, the other one is trying to be the other half, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like pretty much society nowadays, and back then as well. And I think the bio right here talks more about the Cold War as well, and it is for Test for Echo, which was the album with the Goths, I think. Two halves of a road constantly at odds with each other, like I said, and this is likely a metaphor for the Western and Eastern powers of the world at the time, just a few years after the fall of the Soviet Union. I thought about the fall of the Berlin Wall, because, you know, it's kind of like two sides, you know. Maybe there's something to it as well, because the Berlin Wall did fall eventually, as well as the Soviet Union and the end of the Cold War, so both sides still didn't trust each other as much, if at all. So yeah, I think it's more like a, what do you call it? Kind of like a situational song, where at the time was kind of heating up the discussions about nuclear weapons, warfare and stuff like that. So I see what Neil Peart was trying to do. I think he wrote the song, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, I mean, it's three of them, but it's probably Neil's idea, perhaps. But yeah, I really enjoyed the song. It was a really fun reaction. I really enjoyed that song. For a song that really isn't very discussed, I think, it's a great song. I didn't expect it, you know. Deep, hidden gem in Rush's catalog, I guess. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and also comment down below other songs from Rush or other bands you want me to check out as well. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye bye.